Every second, millions of bags pass through security scanners at airports around the world. But what happens when the unexpected appears? When, instead of clothes and accessories, security finds items that defy common sense and the law? In today's video, you'll discover the 11 craziest and most unbelievable things ever found by airport security around the globe. Get ready for stories that will leave you speechless. And the best part? Some of these stories are so shocking, you'll want to watch until the end to find out what else could show up in security checks. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Airport security wasn't always as strict as it is today. Before tragic events like the September 11, 2001 attacks, security checks were much simpler and faster. However, over the years, and in the face of growing threats, security measures have evolved drastically. Today, full-body scanners, metal detectors, and even sniffer dogs are part of routine checks. Authorities have tightened protocols to ensure that every passenger, bag, and object is thoroughly inspected. Generally speaking, liquids over 100 milliliters, sharp objects, weapons, and flammable products are prohibited. But while most of us know that bringing a knife or explosives is not allowed, some smuggling attempts are so absurd that even the security personnel are left stunned. Nevertheless, people keep trying to board flights with hidden snakes, fake grenades, and even stranger items, defying logic and international rules. 11. Live snake in a suitcase. Picture this: airport security scans a regular suitcase, and suddenly, they see something moving inside it. To everyone's surprise, a live snake was hidden among the passengers' clothes and personal items. The reptile, an exotic species, was packed into the luggage as if it were just another item. Security immediately raised the alarm, and the passenger was detained for questioning. His excuse? He claimed it was a living souvenir from his trip. The snake was confiscated and handed over to animal control authorities, while the passenger faced serious legal consequences. 10. Bomb replica. In another incident, a passenger thought it would be funny to carry a bomb replica in their bag. The object, which looked extremely realistic, was detected by security officers, and chaos quickly ensued. All emergency procedures were triggered, causing major disruption at the airport. When security realized it was just a joke, the passenger was immediately detained and faced charges for endangering public safety. The prank ended up being very costly. 9. Cake filled with drugs. An innocent-looking cake caught the attention of security agents. Its delicious aroma, however, hid a dark secret: illicit drugs were carefully concealed between the cake's layers. The plan seemed clever, but sniffer dogs quickly identified the substance. The passenger tried to deny it, claiming it was just a special dessert for a friend. However, the disguise was uncovered, and the passenger was arrested for drug trafficking. 8. Hidden weapon in an umbrella. The next unusual item could have come straight out of a spy movie. A seemingly ordinary umbrella was scanned by security, but something inside it looked off. Upon further inspection, officers found a concealed weapon hidden within the umbrella's structure. The owner was trying to transport the weapon to another country undetected. The plan failed miserably, and he was immediately taken in for questioning. The officers were impressed by the level of ingenuity, but of course, they did not let it slide. 7. Frozen animal parts. Security officers were stunned when they opened a cooler that initially appeared to contain food. However, inside were frozen animal parts, carefully packaged. The discovery immediately raised suspicions of animal trafficking, and the passenger was detained for questioning. He claimed he was bringing the meat for personal consumption, but authorities weren't convinced and launched a full investigation. Cases like this show that, in addition to being bizarre, some items represent serious crimes against nature. 6. Medieval sword in carry-on luggage. Imagine being about to board a flight and realizing the person next to you is trying to bring a medieval sword as carry-on luggage. That's exactly what happened when a passenger tried to check the historic weapon, completely ignoring security regulations. Security officers, surprised by the size and danger of the sword, immediately blocked the boarding. What was he thinking? Maybe he wanted to impress at a themed party, but airport security certainly didn't find it funny. 5. Live fish in water bottles. This case was one of the most bizarre and caused quite a commotion among security agents. A passenger was caught trying to transport several live fish inside water bottles. The number of fish and the makeshift transport method left security officers baffled. According to the passenger, he didn't want to part with his aquatic companions and thought he could sneak them in discreetly. However, transporting animals in improper conditions violates sanitary and animal welfare regulations, leading to serious legal consequences for the passenger. 4. Astronaut helmet. Now, imagine the shock of security officers upon discovering an original astronaut helmet in a passenger's luggage. With no logical explanation or apparent reason, the rare object raised a lot of questions. The passenger claimed it was just a personal relic, but the mystery lingered. Was it a stolen piece? A souvenir from some auction? Authorities decided to investigate the case thoroughly, as the item even attracted the attention of aviation experts. Although the helmet was real, the passenger's story seemed increasingly far-fetched. 3. Ammunition and grenades disguised as toys. Airport security went on high alert when, upon searching a seemingly ordinary bag, they found ammunition and grenades disguised as toys. The passenger was trying to transport the arsenal as if they were harmless souvenirs. The tension was immediate, and all security measures were activated, including the evacuation of certain airport areas and the mobilization of specialized teams. Although the items were replicas, the threat was taken seriously, and the passenger faced severe repercussions for attempting to circumvent the rules and jeopardizing public safety. 2. Artificial human hand. Imagine the shock and horror of security officers upon discovering an extremely realistic human hand in a passenger's luggage. Crafted with precise details, the hand looked absolutely real, setting off alarms and even causing a bit of panic among the agents. The passenger claimed the hand was an artistic prosthetic used for special effects, but the initial reaction was one of total disbelief. The luggage was held for more thorough inspection, and the situation was treated as a potential threat until the true nature of the hand was clarified. 1. Embalmed corpse in a wheelchair. To top off this list in the most unbelievable way, one of the craziest cases ever recorded at airports involved a passenger trying to board a flight with an embalmed corpse in a wheelchair. The most shocking part? He claimed the person was just sleeping and was his travel companion. The ruse was discovered when agents noticed the suspicious stiffness of the body. Upon closer inspection, they realized the passenger was not alive. The legal consequences of this act were enormous, and the culprit was immediately arrested for attempting to transport a corpse without proper authorizations. This is, without a doubt, the craziest case of them all. These were just a few of the most insane items ever found by airport security. From live snakes hidden in luggage to a fully embalmed body in a wheelchair, the variety of objects is unbelievable. Each case surprises us in a different way and makes us wonder how far people are willing to go to break the rules. These incidents show how creativity, or maybe desperation, can lead people to challenge security systems. At the same time, it highlights how essential strict airport security is to keeping everyone safe. Who would have thought that a cake could hide drugs, or that someone would try to travel with a medieval sword in their carry-on? Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these items did you find the craziest? Leave your comment below. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. One more question for you. Have you ever experienced something strange at an airport? Tell me in the comments.